What's up, everyone? Shakiel Mahjouri here for CBS Sports, and you know who this is. He fights Beneil Dariush at UFC 317. And if you're caught off guard by why I'm wearing the suit, you gotta look good when the money man is in town. Renato Moicano, how are you, sir?
What's up, brother? Everything good? How about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for doing this today. Weird deja vu. Last time I saw you, we were supposed to be fighting Beneil Dariush. Didn't
Yes.
happen for very compelling reasons. We'll see what happens this Saturday. Before we talk about the crazy fight you had with Islam Makhachev in that fight week, I want to know, how is it that Beneil Dariush is 15 days younger than you, but also like 40 years older?
I don't know. I don't know either, my brother. When I saw him, I thought he was much older. That's why I was like giving him some shit. But turns out he's 15 days older than me. So I guess I cannot call him old anymore.
That was brutal. I saw I don't know who made the graphic, but I saw it on the Show Me Money pod. It's you and Beneil, the tail of tape. And who did that? Who made Beneil look like a 90-year-old man?
I don't know. I don't know. Somebody from the production, somebody from from the team. They always do. People get mad at me if they show me the money because I really don't run the account. I don't do anything. I just go over there and do the podcast, and we have a team that taking care of the social media. But they always are doing stuff like this, and then people think it's me, but it's not me.
All right, there's your disclaimer, folks. Don't get mad. Hanato's
Don't
dropping
get
in,
mad.
getting
Don't
his
get mad.
bag, right? All right.
Yeah.
Break down this fight for me very quickly. Super compelling. You guys are both incredible submission artists, very dynamic on the feet as well. When you look at Beneil, it's kind of hard to gauge because he was like right on the precipice of a title shot, gets knocked out in back-to-back fights by top elite guys, Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan, and then we haven't seen him in like almost 2 years. Who do you think Beneil Dariush is today? What do you think the fight looks like?
I don't know, and I don't care. I don't care. That's not up to me who he's are or where he's at. I want money. It's simple as that. I go over there and I want to collect two checks. I have training hard for the last two camps. I have been training for fighting in the last two camps, and I feel better than I was uh, on the last training camp. So I don't worry too much about these things. This is out of my control. I try to focus on what I can control, and that's my training and my diet.
So, with that being said, you were scheduled to fight Dariush last time. Arman Tsarukyan injures himself. You pop in last minute. If it was like a pie chart, what percentage of your decision to take that fight was the UFC title, and what percentage was, I'm assuming there was a pay raise attached to that.
No, the title and the money is always come together. People always ask me that, like, do you want more the title or the money? They are the same. If you have title, you have more money. Yeah. If you have more visibility, you're going to get more sponsors. So everything comes together, So I think 50-50 was the money, was the title. I think I don't dissociate them.
Now, there are a few pieces in place here. You have Ilia and Charles fighting. Arman Tsarukyan says he's the backup for that fight. I'm curious. Are you going to try to make that 155-pound limit? God forbid something happens to both one of the
I
main
don't
event
think
guys
so.
and Arman Tsarukyan. Are you going to hop in
Yeah, no,
again?
no. No, I think if somebody happens on the main fight, on the title fight, and then they ask Sarukian and whatever for whatever reason, the weight or his injury, and he didn't accept, I think they're gonna put Dariush this time, brother, because I had my turn, didn't went well, and to be honest, it's not gonna happen.
It's
Topuria in
not going to
charge,
happen.
that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
No, I agree, but it's fun to pretend. What what was that main event experience like for you? I mean, like, the video package, the graphics. I remember like the Brazilian snake logo that they made. Walking in, hearing Bruce Buffer do that specific UFC title fight intro, like it looked like a movie. What was it like for you to experience that in real time?
I never, to be honest with you, I was not even paying attention in any of that. When
Mhm.
I'm fighting, I'm really focused on what I have to do, and I didn't even listen to Bruce Buffer. I didn't even to me, like, I still have to. That's true. That was like 5 months ago, 4 months ago, something like that. So it's still too fresh. I didn't
Mm,
had the time to realize that, you know. So so to answer you, I don't know.
fair
I don't
enough.
know.
There's a lot of movement happening right now. Ilia drops the featherweight title to fight for the vacant lightweight title. Islam drops the lightweight title, presumably for a welterweight campaign. If you put on your analyst hat for a second, who do you think has more success at their new weight class, Ilia or Islam?
Hey, that's a very good question. That's a very good question, and
I try.
depends on Saturday. You know,
Mm.
let's see how uh, Topuria going to do next weekend, and if he beat Charles like this decisively, I think he will be better than Islam at the 155.
Okay. I'm sure you've been asked a lot, but while we're on the topic, could I get your prediction for how the 317 main event shapes up?
Man, that's so hard to answer because, like I say, Topuria is very good, powerful, uh, explosive, very good at jiu-jitsu too, very good at take down defense. But Charles is just the aura, right? That Charlie has,
Mm-hmm.
the aura. Like, he always comes to the fight, and you can never count him out, you know. So I don't know. I hope Charles wins, but if I had to put my money, I would put on Topuria.
Okay. I always put out a fan Q&A, and people are pointing out Renato's a busy man. They don't quite understand how you do what you do in 24 hours between fatherhood, the podcast, your YouTube channel, fighting, training. Can you walk me through what an average day, 24 hours in Renato's life looks like?
Ah, brother, it's not that. People try to make themselves important. It's very easy. It's very easy. I don't have to do anything, brother. I woke up, you know. My wife brings me all the stuff that I need. The coffee, brother. I drink coffee at my bed. You know, I eat my food at my bed. I don't. People that say that, they don't realize how easy it is to be a fighter, bro. This is fucking easy. You know, I woke up at the time that I want. I woke up like 9, 10, and then I had coffee, and then I go to training, and then I get back. When I go home, everything is prepared. My lunch is prepared. I just have to eat, uh, spend some little time with my kids, play with my son, give some attention to my family, and then afternoon, or one day I will be doing podcasting. On the other day I will be doing YouTube videos, and then I train at afternoon if I have a fight. If I don't have a fight, I don't train. You know, I have a gym right now. I just opened up a gym, so I have a good training partners. I have a good business partner
Mm-hmm.
that are helping me with that. So uh, 24 hours is still a lot of time. I don't have time to do stuff that I want, like sometimes I want to play some video games,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I want to read the book, but I cannot afford that right now because I am in my prime. I am in a spot that I have to be very careful with my career and with stuff that I'll do after I'm done with fighting. But other than that, I have a fucking awesome life, so I cannot
Beautiful.
complain.
What a support system, bro. I mean, I love my wife to bits, but I can't even talk to her before noon, or I'm gonna get mauled like
Really?
a bear. Oh, she's grumpy. She's a nurse, so she's grumpy in the morning. She needs her
Okay,
sleep.
yeah,
She needs
but
to.
that's the stuff. She works too,
Yeah.
because my wife, she's stay homes and take care of the kids. So her only job is to keep me ready to train and to fight.
Amazing, amazing. Look at that, beautiful. Hey, what game would you be playing right now if you did have the time?
CS2 Counter Strike.
Oh, you're a CS. My buddy, shout out to Danish. He is a CS:GO journalist. Like he travels all
Really?
around the world to all the esports competitions, like Denmark and France and shit.
Yeah.
He's big into Counter Strike.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Counter Strike.
Okay.
I love the game. I mean, I'm very bad, but I have a lot of money on the fucking game, with the skins and stuff. So I'm playing all the
Cool.
time. I love the fucking game.
Okay. Is that like is that the kind of like bullshit you probably shouldn't be spending money on, but you do is Counter Strike
100%,
skins?
brother.
Yeah.
100%. I have stuff over there over $5,000, and that doesn't
Holy
make
shit.
any fucking sense for a fucking skin. But guess what? It's fucking speculation. I like the fucking game. I want to have the good stuff, and And that's not even the good stuff. They have fucking skins that are worth like $1 million. That's unbelievable. Don't do that. That's not financial advice, and that's very stupid.
Okay. Well, glad now we see why Renato fights so hard for his money. A couple things that we'll wrap up here, bro. A fight that has been in the public mind for a while now. Renato Moicano, Paddy Pimblett. You beat Beneil. I think you two are ranked right next to each other, 8 and 9. Did Paddy's win over Michael Chandler at all change your opinion about how good he is, or what a fight between you two might look like?
Uh, mm, mm, yes and no, because I don't. I think I would beat Paddy Pimblett, but he showed that he's better than I thought. He is better than I thought, and there is no way this fight is happening. There is no fucking way they giving me Paddy Pimblett. He asked it before. If you remember when he beat Bobby Green, he asked Renato Moicano, and UFC didn't answer the call, and
Mm.
they're not gonna do that right now after he beat Chandler. And probably they will match up him against Justin Gage.
Now I saw a post. I can't remember. I think it might have been on the Show Me the Money pod. So maybe you can talk your way out of this one. But after John Jones retired, someone updated his record and posted it on the account with his last fight being a loss to Tom Aspinall due to fear. Renato,
Yeah.
how do you feel about John Jones retiring without fighting Tom Aspinall?
I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all, especially because he spent so much time saying that he would fight on Spinal, that it's just about how much money, and then the news come out and they say like they offer him like 20 millions or something, and he still didn't want to take the fight. But that's not up to me. That's up to John
Mm.
Jones. I think that hurt his legacy a little bit, but I don't think he cares about that. He has a lot of money now. He's done, and now his family is taken care of. So I don't think he's paying too much attention on what people are saying about him.
Now, I'm not a gambling man, but speaking of money, if you're going to put your money down on someone, Renato and Beneil are fighting for a lot of the same things, their families, their legacy, but only Renato is fighting for those very, very expensive Counter-Strike skins. Renato, if there's anything you want to tell the people on the way out, I'd love to give you the last word, friend.
Thank you so much, everybody. I want you guys to send some good energy, and I'm ready. I respect Dariush. I want to people know that I respect Dariush. But it's just a business. I have to go over there, and I want to take him down, and I want to fucking smash his face and to get money. Simple and easy. So I cannot afford to lose, like I said before. I just had another son, so economy is not great right now all over the world. The debit is fucking crazy on all governments. So it's not gonna be easier for the next generation. It's going to be harder every year. It's going to be more hard to afford a home, to afford healthcare and everything. So I want to have a good money so my son and my family is taken care of. So I cannot afford to lose still.